Italian in the points jersey, but a little warning there from Bernie Eisel as well that there was another speed bump coming up, and this comes as a nasty shock inside the final 5 kilometres when you're in such a big bunch.
Yeah, the thing is, you can see it from the front and the riders will point it out, but as you get a little bit further back and, you know, you're hanging on to the wheels and obviously you see these bumps and, you know, there are dangers. Everybody knew this stage was a little bit tricky towards the end. You can just see George Harper from One Pro Cycling jumping over that. So you have to be really attentive. But if you're here now inside the last 5 kilometres, you can just say goodbye to a good performance on the stage. You can just see splits happening all over the place. So, you know, at the front it's still a battle. We're still trying to see who is, in fact, still in this front group. We know Cavendish is there, we know Nizzolo's there. I believe that Gardini's there, but who are the other sprinters? Is Pelucchi there for Ayam? They've kind of disappeared from the front of the peloton. Is Basca there for Tinkoff? You've got to remember a tremendous sprint yesterday by Miranda Williams cycling to Timothy DuPont into 3rd place. Is Chris Opie here? We can't see from the trees, you know, especially from the helicopter shot, but hopefully we'll get down and see who's leading away as we see a small attack from a single rider.
Yeah, a small attack flying off the front here, just testing the bounds, and so far being allowed to go. The group now probably down to around 40 riders, one of the Synergy Baku riders. They were very prominent just a few moments ago and driving the pace along just to reel in Boehm in the final stretches of his breakaway. And Synergy Baku, who come here just a few weeks ahead of the Tour of Azerbaijan, which is, of course, the major focus of their season still. Once again, little glance over the shoulder, putting just 3 or 4, 5 seconds between himself and the chasing pack, which is now really whittled down and will suit the main sprinters who are still involved there, as long as they just keep this mini breakaway in check.
Yeah, this is a good effort. You can just see just before there, he was actually attacked, he got a gap, and this is where it really hurts. He actually had to put the gear down a couple of times there to go up this kind of small incline. He's starting to tire now. It's okay when you attack and you get a couple 100 metres, but it's maintaining that. Yeah, Reinhard Janse van Rensburg was leading the peloton, but he can swing over and let another teammate by, with a rider in front can't. He's on his own, exposed, he has to do all the work on his own, and unfortunately this time it's not going to be.
No, that breakaway now being narrowed as the chasing pack decide that they're going to put the hammer down and bring things back together, and those remaining riders in the front of the bunch jockey for position, because once again, as I was saying, they know that it's going to be incredibly important inside that last kilometre to be inside, well, inside the last 300 metres you've got to be in the first 3 or 4, exactly the same as yesterday. Inside the last kilometre you need to be in the front 10, and that breakaway brought back in, and so we now take over control once again at the front. Trek Segafredo, who have the man in the leader's jersey sitting currently in 3rd position, with Team Dimension Data and Mark Cavendish sitting just behind them. So the 2 men who contested the sprint yesterday lining up for perhaps another crack at it today as they make their way along the seafront here. The beautiful backdrop of the coast around Split in the run-in towards the finish line.
The thing is, they haven't got too many teammates. You can just see Tinkoff coming down the outside with Basca. They have got numbers, there's 4 of them there. At the front you've got Trek Segafredo, and they've got Nizzolo in 2nd place. Renshaw has got the blue jersey of Mark Cavendish behind. So a lot of teams have got depleted numbers. Just saying that Reinhard Janse van Rensburg comes up because he knows that he has to be there to try and help, because Cavendish has only got Renshaw in front of him. But it is the team of Tinkoff and Yuri Sagan taking over at the front.
Yuri Sagan, Basca's in 3rd there, had a good finish yesterday as well. So Tinkoff looking to augment their position on the podium from yesterday after Basca came through, finishing in 5th place just behind Chris Opie. Currently sitting 6th overall. Back down towards the front then, and Tinkoff continuing to hold their position, but now bursting to the front. Team Dimension Data taking over. Mark Cavendish sitting there 3rd in line in the Dimension Data as they come inside the Flamme Rouge, round the first of those 2 roundabouts they've got to take on. Nasty spill.
One of the active jet riders from Poland just spilling out in that corner now, but pressure really on, and that corner, that roundabout really strung them out now. And it's Reinhard Janse van Rensburg leading the way. Mark Renshaw in second place. Mark Cavendish bask in the perfect place right on the wheel of Mark Cavendish as Nizzolo tries to move up.
Nizzolo trying to make his move. For a horrible second there, thought that he'd been the man responsible as they come round this penultimate roundabout. Another fall on the far side as riders go on the right-hand side of the roundabout. Cavendish now sitting in second with Nizzolo sitting on his wheel. Baska's in there as well, heading down for this final turn in towards the finish. So the riders well strung out. Mark Cavendish very well positioned and now allowed to come past with Nizzolo sitting alongside him. Cavendish accelerating. Cavendish will hold off Nizzolo on this occasion. It's a reverse of the 1-2 from yesterday. Mark Cavendish exercises his revenge, holds out his hand, congratulates the race leader, although Cavendish will move level on time with him after today's stage win. So congratulations all round, and that's going to be a very welcome victory for Cav.
Yeah, very welcome victory, and his Swanure helper, staff member there, is actually a Croatian, Daniel Vasina, so he'll be more than happy to see a stage win in his home country's tour. But it was this man here closest to us that Mark Renshaw done a terrific job today, and this is the difference between yesterday and today. Mark Cavendish actually stayed on the wheel of Mark Renshaw instead of letting it go yesterday.